Hello and welcome to today's lesson on multiplication and division of fractions. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to solve given problems on multiplication of fraction, solve given problems on division of fraction, solve word problems involving addition and subtraction of fractions. As you have learned from the lesson on fractions, a simple fraction is a number expressed as a quotient in the form of n over d, where n is the numerator and d is the denominator. Examples of fractions include 2 over 3, 3 over 4, etc. Proper fractions are multiplied by multiplying numerators and denominators separately. For example, for 2 over 3 times 5 over 6, we can multiply the numerators 2 and 5, then the denominators 3 and 6. When calculated, we have 10 all over 18. To multiply improper fractions, we must convert the fractions to proper fractions before multiplying the numerators together, and of course the denominators together as well. For example, for whole number 2 over 3 times 3 whole number 1 over 3 is 4 whole number 2 over 3 being equivalent to 14 over 3 when converted to an improper fraction, while 3 whole number 1 over 2 is equivalent to 7 over 2 when converted to an improper fraction. Now, we can easily multiply the numerators together followed by the denominators together. 14 times 7 is 98, while 3 times 2 is 6. Therefore, we have 98 over 6, which is equivalent to 49 over 3 in its lowest form. Moving on, let's learn how to divide fractions then. To divide fractions, reciprocate the dividing fraction, change the division sign to multiplication, and multiply normally as you would with improper fractions. You might be wondering what reciprocal means, right? Well, it's easy. It simply means switching the numerator with the denominator, and vice versa. For instance, the reciprocal of 2 over 3 is 3 over 2. The reciprocal of 9 over 21 is 21 over 9. And of course, so on. Understood? Good job! Now that we've made progress, let's solve an example on division of fractions. 2 over 5 divided by 7 over 2. First of all, we need to find the reciprocal of the fraction 7 over 2, which is 2 over 7. Next, we change the division sign to multiplication and simplify. 2 times 2 is equal to 4, while 5 times 7 is equal to 35. Therefore, we have 4 over 35. Isn't that easy? For the final part of the lesson, we shall take a look at some word problems involving multiplication and division of fractions. A boy trekked 3/4 of the distance from his home to school. He then trekked back 1/5 of the distance he had covered. If the distance from his home to the school is 240 meters, find the fraction of the distance that he covered while trekking back. Initial distance covered by the boy is 3/4, which is 3 over 4. He trekked back 1/5 of the distance he had covered, which is 1 over 5. Therefore, the fraction of the distance he covered while trekking back is 1 over 5 times 3 over 4, which is simply 3 over 20. A welder requires short iron rods, each of length 1 whole number 3 over 4 meters, to make a window frame. How many of such short iron can he get from an iron rod of length 10 whole number 1 over 2 meters? Length of short iron required is 1 whole number 3 over 4 meters. A length of available rod is 10 whole number 1 over 2 meters. First of all, we need to convert these mixed fractions to improper fractions. 1 whole number 3 over 4 meters is equivalent to 7 over 4 meters, whilst 10 whole number 1 over 2 meters is equivalent to 21 over 2 meters. To get the number of short iron rods, we divide the length of the available iron rod by the length of one short iron rod. This is 21 over 2 divided by 7 over 4. To solve, we find the reciprocal of 7 over 4 and change the division sign to multiplication. And this is equal to 21 over 2 times 4 over 7. And this is equal to 6 iron rods. Good job, everyone, for following to this point as we have come to the end of the lesson. Today, we learned how to multiply and divide simple fractions and also solved some word problems involving multiplication and division of fractions. See you in the next lesson.